that. New captions. Put my makeup. What up, what up, what up, what up? What up, Jonathan? What's up, buddy? What up? What's going on, everyone? Y'all can hear me, right? Whoop whoop. What up, Caesar? I don't know why, but like my fucking internet's been so laggy lately. Like something's wrong. I don't get it. But you know, yeah. See if I can fucking at least fix this fucking thing. Second, fucking being stupid as fuck. I don't understand this thing sometimes. Fucking thing for that. I don't get it. I don't get it. Whatever. I can't, you know, fucking change it, I guess, so whatever. What you all been up to? Nice. Actually, I just ordered a CD the other day myself. 9 Inch Nails, The Downward Spiral. That's a fucking hell of a CD right there. That fucking shit's badass. I actually got some records to show you guys that I got this week, and I actually just bought one today too, which is awesome. Did any of you guys go cop this one? This one is Pearl Jam Alive. This is the Record Store Day release. It's only got like 4 songs on it, but it was under $20, and especially for my Newberry Comics, that's actually fucking cheap around here. That's one I just got today. And on the back side, it's got the etching of the little dude. And I seen it on cassette tape. I kind of wanted to get that too, to be honest with you guys. But I was like, I will show you. Hold on, one of the actual CDs I just got not too long ago. Make sure to hit that like button. And my screen is coming up okay on your guys' end, right? Nice. See, I've been wanting to get that new Fear Factor. I just honestly haven't gotten it yet. I don't know if any of you guys, I know a lot of you guys aren't into like a lot of hip hop type shit, but this one is Brief the Lost Cause. This one's A Vicious Cycle. Funny story is when I actually ordered this, I ordered this off Discogs. I didn't realize that I had the CD put up on for like the watch list, and I thought I ordered the vinyl, and then it came in, and I was like, what the fuck is this? It's the CD. And then I looked, and of course, yeah, I ordered the CD because that's the only format that it actually comes in. But one cool thing I did want to show you guys too, and I just saw this today. If you guys like Stained, Rowan Records just released Stained's first album. I know it's an unofficial copy, but dude, I want this fucking thing so bad. And it sucks because they're out of stock, and I didn't even know that this was like something they were doing. It looks so fucking good. Like, I wonder if they're gonna do Limp Bizkit $3 bill y'alls, because that would be sick. Yeah. And then yeah, I definitely really want that Stained album. And I got that live one coming. It's the Newberry Comics edition. It comes signed. And every time I feel like I check it, it keeps telling me the next month, and then I wait till next month, and then it's the next month after that. And it's kind of like, oh man, come on now. How y'all doing tonight? Everybody staying safe? Everybody being good? I've had a long fucking day ahead of me, but I was like, I got tonight off. Tonight's my only night off. I get to live stream tonight, so I get to chill out with y'all guys. You know what I mean? Nice. I actually had that album on vinyl, and I sold it because it wasn't my cup of tea. You know what I mean? It's not that I didn't necessarily like it a whole lot. It's just that band's not for me. Actually, one of my bosses, he used to be my boss. He's not my boss anymore. He bought me it on vinyl because it was like something that he liked, and I was hoping that he would like come over and listen to it with me and play video games or whatever. But once he stopped working for the company that I work for, he kind of just up and fucking jet, and we don't ever talk anymore. Nothing. Like, dude was just like fucking straight ghost me. So I'm like, okay, like, I held on to it for like 2 years, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna get rid of this fucking thing. I'm just about to hit 300 albums on vinyl though, which is gonna be sick. Let me see how many I actually got. I got 299 right now. Make sure you guys hit that like button. And then another album I got too. I got this one signed recently. This one just came in last week, I think. Yeah, last week. This one is Cottonmouth Kings, the Green Album. It's got everybody's signature on it, which is cool. Which this one actually has Daddy X's signature, because if you know the other Cottonmouth Kings album I got, doesn't have it. And then, yeah. And the way you open this album is weird because it's like a gatefold, but you know how like when you normally open a gatefold, one side comes to the record, one side says the other record. You gotta grab it from like the inside part and not the outside part. The outside part is sealed. So I thought that was kind of odd. And then, even if you're not a fan of hip-hop, I feel like Heavy Metal Kings, Black God, White Devil, amazing fucking album. And I was finally able to get the special edition of this for dirt cheap off Discogs. I was pretty happy about that. And I just, you know, I've been really, really busy working. I know I haven't been putting out a lot of video guys for you guys lately, but I did make sure to make that vinyl collection video. And I know that it was like all hip hop, but a lot of you guys seem to like that video, so I was pretty happy about that. It made me happy to see that you guys actually like it, you know what I mean? Like, because I worry about that type of stuff when I make a video. I'm like, is anybody gonna actually like it? Like, what's going on? You know what I mean? Like, are people gonna watch the video? I did hear that, and that is really unfortunate because I've been really debating on buying those Knotfest tickets. Supposed to go see him in October for Knotfest, and I don't know if that's gonna happen or not, to be honest with you. Let me fucking turn this down. Jesus Christ, this light is so bright. Yeah, I'm kind of like worried that, you know, he's got COVID and, you know, like, you know, what are we supposed to do? Like, are they going to cancel all their tours? Because I don't know if anybody else knows this, but Nine Inch Nails just canceled the rest of their tour. And, you know, I wish Manson would actually, we'd get some more news on him to see if he would actually be able to tour again at least sometime soon. Would be great, too. I feel like a lot of people would be looking forward to him. And I heard that Ozzy's supposed to be touring again sometime soon. I guess he wants to go back on the road. And yeah, I heard Jonathan Davis has it too. Yeah, they rescheduled. They were actually supposed to play on the 12th in my state, which is like, you know, I think from where I live, it would be like an hour and a half away from where I live. And me and my brother wanted to go to that show because it's Korn and Stained, and they rescheduled it for October. So I'm hoping on October I can go to that show. That would be badass. My biggest fear though right now with COVID being around is going to a concert, because I feel like every time they start doing concerts, somebody ends up with COVID. You know what I'm saying? Like, knock on wood. Like, I don't want to get it, but like, think about it. Like, Maynard had it from Tool. Remember last year he got it, and I think Dave Grohl ended up having it too, didn't he? Make sure you guys hit that like button. Helps out the channel. And just let me know if my screen resolution is okay, because for whatever reason YouTube is telling me it's not. It says please check your screen resolution. Your current resolution is blah 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 blah, and I don't understand because I have no way of editing that. So, but it looks fine on my end. I don't know. Maybe I should check it out on my phone. Awesome. Was it fun? Did you have a good time? Like, if I go to a concert, I want to, like, make sure that I have, like, a good time and shit, and fucking, that everything's good, you know what I mean? Like, I want to make sure that, friggin', that if I go, that everything's kosher, and, you know what I mean? Shit like that. Hell yeah. You know, Hell Yeah is a good band name, too. I forget the name of that song that they do, but it's really, 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 really sick. But yeah. But anyways, I hope you all having fun. I hope you all staying safe. Hey Rosie, how you doing? Make sure you guys hit that like button. I have been busy all day with my kid. We went out school shopping. I bought her some clothes, and we went to a bunch of different stores, and I've been driving around all day. And then we just went out to eat Pantera bread today. Nice, dude. That's gonna be awesome, Jonathan. I hope you have a killer fucking time there, bro. I bet that's gonna be sick as fuck. Fuck yeah, Megadeth is gonna be sick as fuck, I bet. You know, I've been really tempted to pick up their albums, but I just haven't been spending a lot of money on albums because I've been trying to, how should you say it, save up my money so I can, like, make sure I got my car payment and shit like that, because now I'm paying a lot more money than I was before, and before I was spending like hundreds of dollars on certain albums and stuff like that, where I'd spend at least $100 easily on one album, and I just can't do that right now, you know what I mean? So I'm trying to be very cautious on what I buy. But like even today when I went out shopping with my kid, like I bought her some figurine action thing for like anime that was like $30, and then I bought her something else, like another book that was like $10, and you know, I spent like less than $20 on an album for myself, but that was just it. Yeah, Korn self-titled on vinyl. That's a sick-ass CD. I mean, a CD fucking album. Don't mind me, I'm still like kind of tired. I'm just waking up. How much does it cost to go see Megadeth? I bet Five Finger Death Punch would be sick. My brother likes Seether a lot. He actually wants to go see them. He was talking about it. I was like, well, if you want to go get the tickets and you want us to go, you got to make sure it's a day that I can get off and all that stuff. Because I took the day off to go see Knotfest, to go to Knotfest to go watch Slipknot. But I'm just worried that, you know, like Corey has COVID now. So now are they just going to cancel all their shit? Yeah, $200, that is a little too much. See, I was going to spend the $50-$60 for the pit. I mean, not the pit, but the, like, seat tickets for Slipknot. And that's really like where my heart is right now. Like I really want to go see Slipknot. I'm so badly want to go see Slipknot. Like, ah man, if I could just go see Slipknot or go to like a Tool concert or something like that, my life would be different. And I want to go to that Korn concert. So if they rescheduled it for October, so I'm hoping and I'm praying that I can go to that concert. Like, I really, really hope that I can, because I would love to go see Slipknot. And then to go see Stained also, I think would be sick as hell. And I really love their first album a lot. Like, their first album, I remember when that first came out, and I used to go to the store called Music Matters, and they had these, like, demo disc. So, like, not demo disc, but, like, promotion disc, you know what I'm saying? So, like, you go there and they'd have, like, a bin full of, like, tapes and CDs and stuff, and Stained was one of the ones, and I seen the logo, and it just looked really cool, so I, like, grabbed the cassette, grabbed the CD, like, went home, listened to it, and I was like, oh, there was only, like, 2 songs on it, I think, or whatever, but I was like, dude, that's totally awesome. And then when the album came out, I got the album Dysfunction, and man, that was a fucking killer album. And I remember we used to get, like, stuff like that all the time, and I kind of wish I kept a lot of those promo CDs and stuff, because, like, you don't see stuff like that anymore. It's just not stuff that happens, you know what I mean? Like, how often do you go to a music store and they have promotional shit that you can take? Like, even when you go for record store day, it's bullshit stuff that sits there. Like, I grabbed a CD that one year, and, like, honestly, I never even fucking listened to it, but I just knew that it was all bullshit anyways. And I think the last promotional CD I got was a Strange Music Tour CD when I ordered, like, merch off their website one time. And I was like, oh, it came with a CD, but I don't even think it has the full songs on it, and there's, like, 30 songs on it. But, I mean, I haven't fully listened to it in a long time either, so I can't 100% tell you the truth on that, but I hope you all staying safe. Hope you all making good money and living it up. I think I got most of the albums that I've always wanted on vinyl, but I definitely have to get more of them. I wish I did have, yes, I do have Ready to Die. I do have that, yeah. I wanted to get Life After Death, I think is the other one I wanted to get. And then remember they came out with the Biggie duets for Record Store Day. I actually saw that down at Newberry Comics today. It was discounted, but it wasn't low enough yet, so I'm going to let it sit there for like another month, and if nobody snags it and they discount it again, then I'll snag it. But it was like $45. I was like, seriously? Like, some of their prices are just fucking insane right now for vinyl. And, like, there was even a couple albums that I bought. Yeah, I did see that. I just saw that today, to be honest with you. And honestly, like, it sucks. It sucks. Like, as much as I don't listen to ICP like I used to, I still don't want anything bad to happen to artists just because I don't listen to them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't wish death upon my worst enemy, and that's something serious, you know what I'm saying? So for Violent J to come out with that was actually heartbreaking, because I did listen to the first 6 Joker's cards and the first Forgotten Freshness Volume 1 and 2, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the stuff I remember growing up listening to, and that's what I listen to. I don't listen to like any of their new shit. Bizarre was like the last album that I actually like really sat down and listened to, and you know, I seen one of their like newer music videos like a year ago, and it was just dumb. You know what I mean? I wasn't into it. But I don't hate on them, you know what I mean? I wish them the best of luck. Number 1 album you want to get on vinyl. So, probably the number 1 album I want to get on vinyl that I don't own would have to be Tool Enema. I want an official copy. I don't want the fucking... I have bootleg copies. I got 2. I got the picture disc and I got the regular one. But I want the actual official copy. for the most part, I have most of the albums that I've always wanted. Oh, and I'd like to get an official copy of Slipknot Iowa. I think that would be sick too. And I would like an old school promo copy of Led Zeppelin 1. I think would be sick also. And then the other thing I've been debating on buying is going down and buying some Beatles albums too. Just because I actually do like them, I just don't listen to them a lot like I listen to other stuff. Because, like, most of the Manson I already got, like, original pressings, if not, like, the OG pressings, you know what I'm saying? I have official copies of, like, 90% of his collection. I am missing 2. I'm missing Smells Like Children, OG pressing, and Golden Age of Grotesque pressing. Yeah. Enema and Iowa are like 2 of my favorite albums of all time, and I really need official pressings, like the original pressings. I want like the OG copies. And I actually seen somebody post on Facebook the other day that they pulled the trigger and they bought Enema on vinyl, and it was official copy, and I was actually super jealous. I was like, oh man, I've been wanting that fucking album forever, and it's one of those albums that's like $1,000, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have $1,000 to spend. Like, maybe if it was $100, like, sure, you know, I'd pull the trigger. Maybe even if it was like $250, I'd pull the trigger, you know what I'm saying? Like, I pulled the trigger on Antichrist Superstar, and that was $450, you know what I'm saying? And call me fucking crazy, but it's the best sounding you're ever gonna hear out of that album, like, hands down. Like, you're never gonna hear that album until you hear it on vinyl the way that I have it, and just you listen to it on some like really good speakers and just a really good stylus, you know what I'm saying, like a needle, and it fucking will blow your mind on how good it sounds, you know what I'm saying? The same thing with Mechanical Animals. Like, I have an OG pressing of that. I had a bootleg before. The bootleg sounds fine, you know what I'm saying? It sounds good, it's there. But I sold my bootleg, and then I turned around and I bought an OG pressing because I found one for a decent price. I think I paid like $350 for it. It was like mint. And it fucking blew my mind. As soon as it hit the turntable and I fucking put the needle to it, I was like, oh my god, this sounds so fucking amazing. Like, it's the difference between night and day. You're not gonna hear, you don't really hear the album until you hear it on vinyl. Like, I just feel like that's the way we should all be listening to albums. Like, it's cool, like, when I get in my car and I have my Bluetooth on, whatever, and I listen to music that way too, but honestly, I'd rather come home, put an album on the turntable, and that's just my preferred way to listen to music. And like, yeah, I still buy CDs here and there, but like, who the fuck really buys CDs much anymore? I know there's a couple of you guys in my group, For the Record family, that buy CDs, and I don't knock it because I've been buying CDs too, you know what I'm saying? But if I have the choice between buying it on CD and buying it on vinyl, I'm going to buy it on vinyl. But if I have to, I definitely will buy it on CD. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not going to go without the album. I actually just bought a CD the other day because there's an album that I've been wanting, but it's like $250 every time I fucking see it. And I don't have $250 to blow on it. I want an official copy, so I bought the CD because it's getting rarer and harder to get. And even on Spotify, they like took it down and redid it and all that shit, and I'm like, no, I want the album the way it fucking was when it first came out. Like, I hate it when they fuck with an album after they already released it. It's like, can you just leave shit the way it was? That's kind of like Notorious B.I.G. Ready to Die. If you listen to a newer copy of that album, they took out samples that was in the original mix of the album. So when you listen to it, it doesn't even sound correct. Like, who the fuck wants to listen to something when it's not even the way it was presented to be heard? You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to make sure that, like, when you put it in an album, and that album goes platinum, like, that's the one you want to hear. I would have to say my favorite Cold Chamber album's their very first one. I like chamber music a lot too, but I really, really love their first album. I wish I could find their first album on vinyl. That would be fucking dope. I got chamber music on picture disc, but it's a picture disc, you know what I'm saying? Like, after a while, that shit doesn't turn out so good after you listen to it a million times. And I would like to get every single Tool album on vinyl, like official copies, because I got a lot of bootlegs of Tool too. Like, I got Opiates, an official, I got Undertow, which is an official copy, and then I got, what is it? Laterals, which is official, but then I got like bootleg 10,000 Days and bootleg Enema and like a bootleg concert one. I got their demo album on fucking vinyl, which is a bootleg and stuff like that. Like, I don't mind the bootlegs. It's cool if that's the only way you can get it, but it would be cooler if they would release the shit like that, because I feel like the fans are out there. The people will buy it. So if you would just release it, we wouldn't have an issue. Kind of like if Manson would just finally re-release all his shit on vinyl. Like, people would buy it. It's not like nobody would buy it. And even if they couldn't find the original, like, mastering, like, lacquer that they made for when they first pressed it and they wanted to remake another one, they could totally do that as long as they have the original tapes, you know what I'm saying? They could remaster that and put it back on vinyl, and it could sound just as good, if not better, depending on who does it, you know what I'm saying? That's like that Nirvana Nevermind. If you buy Nirvana Nevermind, the Palace version right now, that's originally the ORG version, and that's mastered and done by Bernie Grundman, and it sounds fucking amazing. Like, just as soon as you put it on, the whole album is fucking absolutely awesome. Pantera. Domination's one of my favorites also. Edema. Yeah, I wouldn't mind Edema's first two albums either. Edema's fucking sick as hell too. I love Pantera. I have every single Pantera album on vinyl, no problem. I couldn't believe that one. Like, I even have the brand new Reinventing the Steel, like, 20th anniversary edition, which it's got the full album, and then it's got, like, the extra album with it that has, like unreleased stuff and brand new mixes and, like, all this other shit. So, and it's all done by Terry Day, too, so it's actually really amazing, and I like it a lot. And it's weird because, like, Pantera, I was just patient with, and they repress them enough where it's like you can buy an official copy and it sounds fucking amazing. I didn't care for those ones that are like the special ones with the one disc, whatever. They're cheaper than the regular ones. But if you buy the Rhino Records ones, where it's like they're all gatefolds, they all have like double LPs, like, and they all sound fucking amazing. So I feel like that's the best way to go. And you can find them pretty easily. Like, even my Newberry Comics actually has quite a few of them, to be honest with you, which I was actually surprised, because even the last one that I needed, I actually found there too. And I got all of Rage Against the Machines too, actually. See? Any of you guys ever drink this shit? Nas? It's fucking delicious, I can tell you that right now. It is amazing, yeah. But I am happy to be here with you guys, so if you guys are happy to be here with me, please make sure to hit that like button. And there's plenty of albums that I do have, to be honest with you guys, that I've been wanting for like fucking years, so I'm just happy to finally own it. And as you guys have seen my collection grow throughout the years, like, it's pretty amazing to see. Like, honestly, I'm pretty happy. And I was very happy. I don't know how many of you guys actually liked the last video that I did of my record collection. Like, I know I wasn't looking at the camera the whole time, but I feel like the way that I did do it was the lighting was perfect, but the light was so fucking bright, it was like blinding me, so it was hard to like look at the camera. But I definitely had enough lighting, and I felt like that the video, how it was recorded and how much lighting I had and everything, like I felt like that came out really, really good. What are your guys' thoughts on that? People of the sun. What does that say? Sleep now in the fire. Know your enemy. Kill it in the name. Wake up. I love Know Your Enemy because Maynard's on there. And I remember the first time hearing that, and I was like, yo, that's the dude from Tool. This is like, I think, before I even knew his actual name. I was like, oh, that's fucking awesome. I love Rage Against the Machine, to be honest with you. I have all their stuff on vinyl, like every single album. It's crazy. Like certain albums, like for bands, I feel like it was super easy for me to get, and then certain ones were like really hard, and then certain ones were like kind of hard, but not so much. You know what I mean? Like I had to like Deftones. Like I have most of their stuff, and it wasn't like super hard to find, but it was kinda. And like 9 Inch Nails, like I have a good collection of them too. Like it wasn't super hard to get all their stuff, but for the stuff that I do have, like some of it was like, okay, I had to find like one album from this place, one album from another place. You know what I mean? So, and now that I got a car, I want to actually go back down to the mall to go to FYE because they have like a really, really amazing selection of vinyl. And I feel like maybe if I can save up some money, because like right now, which just sucks, I have a fucking car payment I gotta make every month, and I got insurance and fucking warranty and all that shit. So it's like, at the end of the day, I'm paying way more than what this car is actually worth, but to just drive off the lot with putting no money down, it was worth it to me because I got sick of asking people for rides and sick of trying to fucking ask people for favors and putting fucking money in other people's gas tank when I can just go fill my own gas tank and just go do what I need to do. And like now I can just drive to work, drive home, drive wherever the fuck I need to go, and I don't have to rely on anybody but myself. Yeah, Know Your Enemy is a fucking amazing song. I agree with you there. I don't know if it'd be my favorite, but I think it's up there. That's pretty high on my list, I tell you what. What's your guys' favorite band of all time? Like, what's your number one band that you love no matter what? Like, number one. Like, for me, it's really hard to say, like, my number one band because, like, you ever, like, listen to an album and you think that album's, like, just as good as, like, another band put out for, like, an album, and it's hard to, like, pick which one's your favorite, you know what I'm saying? That's why I always say, like, top 5 or top whatever, but not in that order, because I feel like there's so many good artists out there that put out so many good albums. Like, if you think about it, like Korn's one of my favorite artists of all times. Like, Slipknot's one of my favorite artists of all times. Tool's one of my favorite artists of all times. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the list just goes on, and I could keep going. Like, Marilyn Manson's one of my favorites. You know, 9 Inch Nails has always been one of my favorites. You know, Cottonmouth Kings. You know, Jedi Mind Tricks, Eminem. You know, like just stuff like that. Like, Metallica's a good one. Yep. Yeah, one of my favorite bands has always been like when I was growing up. When Korn first came out, and I saw the Blind music video for the first time, it was Marilyn Manson, and then it switched to Korn, and like everything was about Korn for like 10 years straight. You know what I mean? I would be like, okay, like first I was on a Marilyn Manson kick for like the longest time, then I was on like a Korn kick, and then like I was on to a Cottonmouth Kings kick. You know what I mean? So like, I'll get really into like a band, and then like I'll stop listening to them for a little bit, and then I'll get really back into another band or artist, and then it just keeps going from there. You know what I'm saying? I should show you guys some of my favorite albums that I got on vinyl, because I could pretty much show you guys like my top 5 favorite albums of all time. Well, maybe like top 10. That's what I should do a video of, actually. After I'm done with my record collection, I'll do a top 10 favorite albums of all time. But I'll have to like really think about it, because you guys know most of the albums that are going to be on there, but some of them I love so much. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard to say, well, Marilyn Manson, Antichrist Superstar is better than Korn, self-titled. No, because they're both equally as good, and they're both killer in their own way, and they both have their own unique style, and you know what I'm saying? They're not the same. They're very different in their own way, but at the same time, it's some of the best music I've ever heard. Kind of like Tool Enema. Like, that's my favorite Tool album of all time, hands down. You know what I mean? So, like, it's hard to say what album do you like the most. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's your favorite band? I feel like Korn is a very good pick right there, because Korn's definitely one of my favorite bands of all time, like, hands down. I don't know if you guys know what this is right here. This is a SRH logo. I ordered this shirt like months ago, and I finally got it fucking in. It's actually what I got on my background for my thing. It stands for Stoners Wreaking Havoc. It's a record label. My favorite Bush album would have to probably be 16 Stone, to be honest with you. I really do love Razor Blade Suitcase also, too. Yeah, see, those are all good bands, too. It's so hard to say, like, what your favorite band would be, you know what I mean? Because they're all good. They all have killer albums. Like, even Deftones, like, it's hard for me to choose between Adrenaline and Around the Fur, because those two albums, their first two, even White Pony's a fucking killer album. I just don't like it as much as Adrenaline or Around the Fur, but I love Around the Fur, you know what I mean? And that's like Nirvana. Like, what Nirvana album do you think is the best? Because, like, to me, I really love, like, In Utero and Incesticide. I've always loved Incesticide. I don't know why, but, like, I've always thought that was just such an amazing masterpiece. And I was super happy when I got mine, because mine's gatefold. It's a 45 RPM version, and it just sounds fucking fantastic. Like, it is super fucking killer album, and I just love it. And I know, like, a lot of people love Nevermind, which I love Nevermind just as much as the next person, you know what I'm saying? Well, I'd have to say, for my top 10 albums I want to get on vinyl, I would have to get, like, Tool Enema. I would have to get Slipknot Iowa. I would have to get Golden Age or Grotesque of Marilyn Manson. Smells Like Children. And then I would have to get, like, Stain Dysfunction. I would have to get whatever Cottonmouth Kings albums I don't own yet. I definitely need, I know you guys probably never heard of this one, but if you watched my last, like, actual record collection video, Army of the Pharaohs, The Unholy Terror, it's the only one that I don't have in my collection. It goes for like $250 a piece, and they're so hard to get, and it's frustrating to me, because it's like one of their best albums, like, hands down, like, one of their best albums. They were in their fucking prime. They fucking knocked that one out of the park. It is so good. Like, it's one of the best albums, like, that they ever made, and I so want that album, but it's so fucking hard to get. I just ordered it on CD just because the fucking one they put on Spotify, they changed the whole thing around, and irritates me. You know what I mean? Like I can't do that. Like leave an album the way it was intended to be heard. I also want to get like Notorious B.I.G. Life After Death. I also want to get Nirvana. It's like their greatest hits album. You know, it's got the black cover and it just says Nirvana on it. I need to get that one too. And then I'm trying to think of I need Muddy Banks of the Wishka from Nirvana also. And I need a couple more Deftones albums too, because I know Deftones' self-titled album I don't have, and Deftones, what the fuck is it? Like Covers, I think it's called. That album I don't have either. So there's definitely quite a few albums I definitely need to get. I have quite a few on my watch list on my Discogs, but it's just let me see here, buy music items I want. So like, I don't know if you guys ever heard of a band called Ween, but I want to get that album Quebec. I think that would be sick. I want to get some POD, even though I'm not like the biggest fan of them, but I definitely think their that one album there, I forget the actual name of it, is pretty fucking sick. Metallica, Pantera, System of a Down, Slipknot, Black Sabbath, Deftones, Slayer, Judas Priest, Iron Maiden, Negative. Yeah, those are all killer bands too. I want to get some more Necro in my collection. I want to finish my Linkin Park also. This is an album too I would really like to get to. The Game, the documentary, that was like one of my favorite hip hop albums growing up when I was in like high school and shit. Actually, I think I was just fresh out of high school when that album dropped. There's quite a few albums I want to get. I also want to get Herbie Hancock, Headhunters also. I think that would be a sick album to get. I want to get Green Jelly, Serial Killer soundtrack. I think that would be an awesome album to get. I want the official copy of Slipknot Subliminal Verses. I have an official copy of that, but it's the black version. I want the clear version, the original one. It was a Record Store Day release of that album. I feel like that would be sick. Just to even have it on clear vinyl would be fucking amazing. And then, yeah, that one's for $294 from Chile. I'm all set with that. I also need to get this one, Gods of the Serengeti from Vinnie Paz, which would be awesome. So that POD album I like is The Fundamental Elements of Southtown. That's what the album is called. I think that would be a dope album to get, if I could ever get that one. I would also like to get the Games document. Yeah, I already said that. Devil's Advocate, or Doctor's Advocate. That's what it is. And I would also like to get the House of a Thousand Corpse soundtrack. That would be sick too. And I need some more DJ Green Lantern. That would be sick as well. There's definitely quite a few albums I need to get. Plus, there's more Cottonmouth Kings albums I want to get. I want to get Linkin Park Living Things. I haven't got that one yet, but I've seen a couple copies on Discogs that are going for pretty good money. There's just so many good albums that I want to get, but some of them are so expensive too, you know what I mean? Like, I want to get some more Head PE also. And one of the all-time favorite albums that I would really, really like to get, I know not everybody likes them, but I definitely want to get Limp Bizkit $3 Bill Y'alls. Like, I absolutely want to get that fucking album so bad. Like, that album is so killer. And it sucks too because you can't just go out and buy it, you know what I mean? Yeah, I want to get some Soundgarden too, and I need more Alice in Chains. That's actually a band I need to get more of too. Now that you mention it, Jonathan. John. Yeah, I want to get Alice in Chains unplugged, and I want to get Alice in Chains Jar of Flies, and I want to get Soundgarden. I don't have any Soundgarden whatsoever, to be honest with you guys. I have like zero Soundgarden shit. It sucks. But, I mean, you know, when you get money, like, you know, you go to the record store and pick up what you can, or do you look online? You know what I'm saying? Like, I kind of do both. I just go here and there. Like, today I went to the record store, I found that Pearl Jam album, or, you know, whatever you want to call it, that record store they released where I had like 4 or 5 songs on it. I picked it up. It was dirt cheap. I didn't care. I was like, whatever. I'm good with it. I love Cypress Hill, honestly. I need to get some of them too. I see that they did a new pressing of their first album, but it comes with like a book and shit, but it was like $100, and I wasn't going to pay $100 for one LP that comes with like this giant book or whatever. I didn't want the book, I just want the LP, you know what I mean? Skull and Bones was a badass CD. I actually still have the double disc CD of that. I just don't have the case of it. Like, I have a big book of CDs that I don't even, you know, can't even do anything with, which sucks. I don't know why that fucking thing is doing that. Make sure you guys hit that like button. It definitely helps out, you know, my videos. And my channel, too. It just sucks when I work so much. Like this week I gotta work the rest of this whole entire week. Today's my only day off, so, you know. It is what it is. I mean, I like the money and all. That's how I'm, like, able to buy all the albums I buy and shit. It just sucks because, like, there's so much shit I want to do, but sometimes I feel like I have such very little time, and, like, time is precious, you know what I mean? Especially when you don't get a lot of time to, like, actually sit down by yourself. So, like, I enjoy the time that I get when I get home at nighttime and I'm finally able to chill. Oh, and I have an update. If you guys don't know, which I think I told you guys on my last actual record video. Remember how I told you guys for like many years I was having problems with the dude downstairs or whatever? Alright, John, have a great night, man. Thanks for coming and joining and hanging out with me, man. I totally appreciate it. Much love to you and your family, brother. Take it easy. Beastie Boys. I actually really love them a lot. I actually need to start buying their shit too, because honestly, I've been a big Beastie Boys fan for a very long time. That's actually a group that I've liked almost every single album of, you know what I mean? So I think that would be sick to do. So anyways, this neighbor downstairs, like I told you, that I've been having a problem with. I don't know if you guys know about it or whatever. I've been having problems with him for like years. He's like this fucking drug addict. He'll like bang on the ceiling, which is like my floor, and just be a complete asshole to everybody around here. He finally got arrested like last week or whatever. He's been sitting in jail, so I hope he's fucking detoxing, and you know, I'd love to see him fucking run his mouth in jail right now, because I know some people that are in there that beat his fucking ass anyway. So, you know, I don't wish like bad shit upon people, but he brought this upon himself. He made his bed, now he can fucking lie in it, and I hope eventually, because he hasn't paid rent in like over a year, and because of COVID or whatever, like as long as you get like a pro bono lawyer, like you pretty much just not have to pay rent. Like, I just don't understand. Like, how the fuck do you do that? Because if that was me, and say, like, the cops came to my house one time, like, I would already be in jail. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how it was last time when I was on a bunch of drugs and all all that shit. So I just don't understand how this motherfucker. Then I found out that he was fucking snitching on everybody and shit. So I guess it makes sense why he wasn't getting locked up all this time. And I guess he made like threats to the cops and shit, and that's why I got arrested and shit like that. But I'm just happy he's gone, because it's been easier for me to come home at night and just like come and do my own stuff and not have to worry about somebody being an asshole to me. NWA, I actually really like NWA. I have Straight Outta Compton. I bought that album when I went to the mall, I think. Yeah. I wanted to get the red edition of Straight Outta Compton. They had like a special edition of that, and I thought that would be sick to get, but every time I tried to get it, it was like sold out, or it was like on backlist or whatever, you know what I'm saying, and I didn't want to wait for it, so I just got sick of waiting, so I just went out and I bought the black version. And I also got Ice Cube's Lethal Injection, which I thought was pretty dope too. I'm trying to like collect anything and everything, especially like 90s, early, like late 80s, early 90s, you know, 2000s type music. I really do like NWA though. I've always loved like Eazy-E, Ice Cube, Dr. Dre. Like I have Dr. Dre's The Chronic, and I also have The Chronic 2001. I would like to get his other album there. I forget the name of it, but he did another one. It was like Dr. Dre Presents the Aftermath or something like that. That was when he first started his own record label for the first time, and that album didn't do so well, but I remember I had it on cassette tape when I was a little kid, and honestly, it wasn't that bad. Like, it was actually pretty good. It just didn't go platinum like all his other albums for whatever reason. It's not like it wasn't good. It's actually plenty good. And if you watch like the music videos to it and stuff, he's got like Be Real of Cypress Hill on there and shit like that. He's got really good artists on there. So I don't understand. But when Dr. Dre The Chronic 2001 came back around, it was him and Snoop again. And of course that album went platinum. He got fucking Eminem on there, which Eminem was blowing up at the time. So, I mean, you know, he did really good on that. And I really love that album. That was, like, always one of the albums that I would always put on to, like, test the system was Dr. Dre, The Chronic 2001, because that album fucking bombs. And just the way the album sounds all together, just the certain different noises that you get from it and everything, just... You know, when you put on an album and you can really listen to it, like, listen to what it has on the album, I think it helps, you know what I'm saying? So, that was always one of my go-to albums, for sure. Cool, man, what's up, bro? How you been? Long time no see, brother. How you been, man? You got any cool albums lately? I love you guys as for an audience, because you guys always leave me so many comments and ask me so many questions. I fucking love it. Just so you guys know. It is really nice to see that, like, I actually have a following and people that are there. You know, you guys are awesome. And I do appreciate every single one of you guys. I really do. Nice. Who's your current governor? Did you guys see that the governor of New York or whatever resigned after he got that fucking... sexual harassment charge and shit like that? I thought he was a fucking piece of work, wasn't he? Governor Kono or whatever the fuck his name was, I can't even remember. There's a dude that's on YouTube that lives in New York and does like a lot of videos on shit like that, so I watch a lot of that type of stuff too. And then I watch like a lot of stuff that has to do with like outdoors and how to like build your own camp and you know, or a log cabin or whatever. Because eventually, one of these days, I want to get some land, and I want to get a house or something where I can call it my own, and I can fix it up, and I can make it however I want. And I would really like to get the biggest following that I can get, so like eventually I can get that house and I can show you guys it, and I can make plenty of videos there, and we can just have a grand old time. I feel like, excuse me on that, sounds like everywhere, you know what I'm saying? Like, look at all the shit that's going on now. Like, it's fucking crazy. I feel like it's just getting worse, man. Like, what'd you guys think of my video about that Tom McDonald dude? Did any of you guys watch it? Even if you don't like Tom McDonald, I think you should just watch his videos and even just check him out, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to agree with him. But I definitely think he makes his point very clear. That's just my point. Make sure to give my video a like, please, guys. I only got 3 on this one. Make me kind of sad. Usually I at least get like 7. Damn. Am I doing something wrong lately? Am I boring you guys to death? Let me know. Shit, I was hoping up to be like past 270 subscribers by this week, and fucking I'm like 268 still. Like, damn. But it's okay, because I'll be making another video tomorrow anyways for you guys, and yeah, you know, we're gonna get back into the regular record review. Yeah, that's the way a lot of people are. They put blame on other people. Like, it's mainly like that thing, like point your finger at somebody else to make yourself look better. You know what I'm saying? Or put the blame on somebody else to make yourself look better type thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, or if you talk about somebody else, then, you know, maybe they won't talk about you. So, like, you try to hide what you're doing by talking about somebody else, or throw somebody else under the bus for something to, like, distract them. You know what I'm saying? So they don't see what you're really doing. I feel like that's the kind of game they play. But isn't that all politics and, you know, governors and all that shit? I feel like they all kind of do the same thing. Like, my biggest thing is fucking legalize it for everyone. Not just from state to state. Legalize it in every fucking state. Let everybody make their fucking choices. Let me smoke in the freedom of my home. I don't fucking go out and bother anybody. I come home, I go to work, I fucking, you know what I'm saying? I take care of my kid. Like, I just feel like, you know, people should just let me do what I want to do and leave me the fuck alone. You know what I mean? And I feel like people will always put blame on other people, especially even if it has nothing to do with them, to try to make themselves look better. And that's how it's always been. And I feel like people even do that shit at my work too. Like, they'll try to blame somebody else for some shit that they didn't do. And I'm like, no. This has nothing to do with them. Like, we're paying you to be here. Get off your dead ass and get some shit done. Because otherwise, like, I will fucking kick your ass out. Yeah, see, I don't do anything else. Like, I don't drink anymore or anything. And I used to be a wicked big drug addict. So I'm just kind of like, I've never had a problem just smoking weed. So that's kind of where I leave it at that. And I don't even smoke as much anymore, to be honest with you. Because now that I got a car and I'm driving around, I'm trying to be responsible and a role model with my kid and shit. So I can't be doing that shit all day. So I usually wait till like nighttime, right before I go to bed. I'll smoke and then I'll just go to bed and, you know, I'm good. But I used to smoke all day, every day, like from the minute I wake up to the minute I go to bed. And honestly, I used to love it, but I can't do it anymore like that. You know what I mean? I got responsibility over that shit right now. So, you know, you gotta kind of have to be an adult and do what you gotta do before you can smoke all day. You know what I mean? And plus, it makes it better so I can, like, you know, focus better. Lights in the Sky by Nine Inch Nails is a haunting song. What album is that off of? I'm gonna have to look that up here in a second, to be honest with you. Lightning in the Sky. Why can't I find it? Is that a... It can't be. How big is the slit? You know, I don't think I've ever listened to that one, honestly. Thank you. Now I got something new to listen to. I'll have to figure that out. I'm gonna look that up here in a second, to be honest with you. I'll look up Nine Inch Nails. Nine Inch Nails. And following, eh? See all albums. Oh, yep, right there. Oh, okay. Because I was typing it in wrong. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to check out that album. I haven't really listened to a whole lot newer Nine Inch Nails stuff because I listen to a lot of the older stuff. But yeah, I'll definitely check that out for sure. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. I'm always trying to look for like new stuff to listen to. I found a couple other stuff that I'm definitely gonna listen to. For sure. Looks like everybody almost dipped out on me tonight. It says I only have one current viewer. It's crazy. The one thing I need to quit, I could probably buy more albums, is this shit right here. Fucking quit smoking, man. It's like the last thing I need to do. I think that would make my life that much better. It's just so hard once you stop. That's why I always tell people, don't do it. Just don't do it. It's not worth it. Ooh. I got a new follower. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to check that out for sure, man. I definitely appreciate that a lot. I just watched that fucking new Conjuring movie. That was pretty sick, and I also watched the Unholy Terror. That was pretty sick too, to be honest with you. And then I downloaded like some Beatles movies to watch and a couple other movies. Oh, and then I bought that movie Kids on eBay, and the fucking dude sent me a burned copy, and I paid like $19 for it. I fucking went on and I fucking gave him a review on the actual like thing where you buy it from, and then was like, it's a fucking bootleg, and then I got my money back the next day, because I was like, I'm not paying $18 for a fucking bootleg DVD, when if I'm paying $19, I should at least get the actual movie, you know what I'm saying, like an official copy, like it's a fucking DVD, and that shit's crazy to me. But I think I'm gonna head out, guys. I'm fucking beat. I'm so tired right now. I don't know if you can tell, but I've been up since early this morning with my kid, going shopping. School's starting back up soon, so I don't think she's going to be going to school, though. I think she's going to be doing that remote learning again for another year. I just feel bad for my kid, because, like, when I went to school, like, I actually went to school, like, she hasn't been to school in, like, almost 2 years. It's fucking ridiculous. She's been, like, here and there, but that's about it. Like, she hasn't, like, actually been to school, you know what I mean? So, it just sucks. I feel bad for her more than anything. But, there's not a lot of you guys in here. I'm fucking tired. I hope you all have a great night. And, it was nice chatting with you guys again. I will catch you all next week on Monday night. And I'm going to try to come up with, like, a list of stuff for us to talk about like I did last week. I just didn't really have a lot of time this week. But I hope you all stay safe. Much love to everybody. Remember, for the record family, make sure to like this video and subscribe. Alright, guys? Take it easy. Peace.